a little technical difficulties. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
My bad, y'all. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit on that one. But it's a learning process.
Yeah, we gonna get this straight. We getting it. We got it. Don't worry, y'all.
Hey, you guys, make sure y'all check. Come on, Live and Clear on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll make sure. Put them in the comments. Make sure y'all see us.
Yeah, man.
Joseph, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Facebook feed right now. So I was like, yeah, I like to open it because I like to, a lot of people don't click on the thing to see their name. So I'm trying to see if I can keep up with people's names and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the show. Sorry about that. We were live on YouTube, but Facebook was not working. But now should be on both.
Awesome.
Already.
We'll check YouTube right now. Matter of fact, to make sure
just saying
we are functioning.
Oh gosh, man, that's
you gotta laugh at yourself. Laugh at yourself. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, we're looking good. Let me go ahead and like it on YouTube, and make sure you go ahead and like it on YouTube too, people out there. We need all the likes, subscribes, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. We don't care. Give it up.
We can do that.
No, but yeah, please.
Oh man.
However you want to do it.
Exactly. Hey, y'all. So tonight we're talking. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Jason Davis. Hey, quick shout out to Jason Davis. If you're in the Facebook group, I'm sure you freaking seen it. A freaking awesome video he did for us. So Jason, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Oh man.
Thank you so much. And while we're at it, I want to give a shout out to Jason's Facebook group, Champions Belt Club.
Yep.
I want you to go ahead, and if you're not a member of Champions Belt Club, you better join. It's a lot of fun. We're going to go there, Brown Tiger.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right, so tonight we're talking top 10 WCW Cruiserweight Champions. We definitely want you all to participate with us. So hold tight to those Cruiserweight Champions. Joseph, talk to us real quick about what we're covering tonight.
All right, so a lot of people are confused because we are not talking about the Cruiserweight Championship after it went to WWE and then a year later became the WWE Cruiserweight title. We are not talking about the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship that Lasertron held or Downtown Denny Brown or any of those guys. We're not talking about the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship that was around with Brian Pillman, Brad Armstrong, Scotty Flamingo, Jushin Thunder Liger those gentlemen held that title. And a lot of people don't understand that was a different weight class too. That one capped out at 235. The Cruiserweight title, which came into the WCW Cruiserweight title, which came into existence in the mid-90s, was originally decided in a tournament in New Japan Pro Wrestling, won by Shinjiro Otani, becoming the first ever champion, defeating Pegasus Kid over in Japan, and then subsequently bringing it back over. And once he lost it to Dean Malenko, it was off to the races and became a big part of World Championship Wrestling. A lot of you guys that are like us and watched WCW Monday Nitro remember some of the great matches on there, as well as on the pay-per-views. So it's a title that's often forgotten. And, I got to give it to WCW in this respect. WWE has never really done a good job promoting a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight division, but WCW did it very well.
Awesome. And what we're doing tonight, so we're trying something new, so we hope you guys are helping with us. We asked you that you all come up with y'all top 10 favorite WCW Cruiserweight champions. So as we go through the list, we will go from 10 to 1. So if you have your list, when we start talking about a specific number in the our list, make sure you post it in the comments. And after we all go through our like whenever we go through our 10, man is going to show the comments from 10. So follow along with us. We're gonna go on this ride from 10 to 1. So with that, man up, are we ready to do this?
Oh yeah, we are. I think we are ready to do this. So, with that being said, kind sir, go ahead and ring that bell.
I will take great pleasure in ringing this bell. I'm going to continue to ring this bell. Why? Because we are bells and belts.
Woo!
Bells and belts. We are bells and belts. And this is our opening bell. And go ahead and get us started at number 10. I'll go and get us started. Number 10 on my list is Lance Storm. So the reason I'm choosing Lance Storm because I like what he did because it's not necessarily greatest champions, but this is our favorites. So I really like what Lance Storm did when we won the title. He won the title, then he changed it to the 101 kilogram title, and I thought that was like boss stuff to me. It was like because keep in mind he also had the WCW US title. He turned that to the Canadian title. He turned what was it, the hardcore title, Joseph?
Yeah, to the whatever Saskatchewan, whatever it was. I don't remember.
Exactly.
Yeah, that wasn't my favorite type of WCW, but still, yeah.
Exactly. So I thought that was like boss things right there. So that's why I got him at my number 10, Joey.
Yeah.
All righty,
What, my next?
Joey.
Yeah. So,
all right, my number 10 is one of the a very legendary luchador who I'm a huge fan of. I got to go with Psychosis.
Okay.
And Psychosis had it twice, but only held it for a total of 9 days.
Wow.
But he was one of my favorite luchadors on WCW, so I got to give props to Psychosis.
Awesome. Hey man, hold the names until we finish a particular number. Let's hold up on that. Remember, guys, one at a time. I know you all want to get to your list, but get your number 10s in. Just your number 10s or who's number 10 on your list. Man, who's yours?
All right, and number 10 on my list, I got Dean Malenko, who was a 4-time champion, and his first title reign started May 2nd of 1996.
Okay.
That was an awesome. All of us was talking about it offline. You know, the match he had with Rey Mysterio and things like that, and it was a great match because I had to go back and I think about it for a second. I was telling Joey, I was like, man, I forgot all about that right there, and that was just awesome.
Aaron's number 10 is Dean Malenko too. It looks like.
Wow, a lot of folks are going to shock me with this one here, Joey.
Hey, I just appreciate people giving him his props. Period.
Exactly. Number 10.
I don't think La Parka had the cruiserweight title, Brown Tiger. I don't think he actually was the champion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember La Parka actually having the belt.
He might have been hardcore, maybe, wasn't he? But I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think
La Parka was the cruiserweight champion.
No.
He was the chairman of WCW, and I did like La Parka. Now, don't get me wrong. Hey, listen, while I guess we're going to honorable mention him anyway. But La Parka props, man. If you've never seen his AAA entrance in Mexico when he comes out to Thriller with all the dancers and stuff, you need to go. But you need to go and look at that because however great he was in America, he was 10 times better in Mexico. But that's off topic.
All right.
Okay, so I saw someone had number 10. Parker was too heavy. Dang.
Was he? I don't know. He wasn't that big of a dude though.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Oklahoma was fat and he won it.
That could be a cruiserweight. Dang.
Oh, Jason, goddamn.
Dang.
We're on another topic. Like.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Who you have your number 9?
Number 9, I got Billy Kidman and number 9. He went on to have a reign in WWE, but he for the WCW one he held it for 3 times. So I definitely want to have him in my freaking list. A lot of guys on my. One of the things I did want to damn. All right, yeah, man, hold those numbers until the end, man. Until we go through the numbers, bro.
All right, well, they at number 9 right now.
I know, but let's get to our 9, and then we're gonna come back and see what everybody's thinking. Like, regards. Come on,
go ahead.
Play with me, man. Play with me.
New format.
No. Let me clean that up. Clean that up. This is a semi-family show. So just work with me here. But yeah, Billy Kidman. A common thing that I say they do my research for this, Joey. I'm gonna throw it to you for your number 9. But a lot these weren't really long title reigns in the cruiserweight division.
Nah, it did. Yeah, but there was a lot of matches for it too, and that was
It
one of the
was.
most amazing things. And I was telling Man Up offline that back when Nitro was 3 hours, a lot of times that first hour was a lot of fast-paced cruiserweight action, like kicking off the show, and that's one thing they did to kind of glue you in, because back then Raw was 2 hours. The first hour of wrestling was all WCW, but they were trying to glue people in for that first hour of WCW. And they didn't start it off with a 20-minute promo. They started you off a lot of times with a cruiserweight match.
Yeah.
And so, but they had a lot. I mean, that, as you can see, they had a lot of great wrestlers in the division. And so, yeah, there were some short title reigns. But, and I'll say this about Kidman: his story was kind of cool, because in the early days of the title, he was nowhere near it. He was in Raven's flock and trying to develop his character.
He was doing this thing a lot. He was doing this a lot.
He's supposed to be like a heroin addict, yeah. And then Saturn won his freedom from Raven, and then that's when Billy Kidman started competing in the cruiserweight division and got his first run with it. So that was a good story that Kidman had that developed him into the star that he would become.
Definitely.
Nice little history there.
You're number 9, Joseph.
All right, I'm going to take some heat for this, but I don't care. My number 9 is one of my all-time favorite WCW wrestlers, the Disco Inferno. We won the title in 1999, held it for 48 days.
Nice.
What's wrong with the DI, baby?
Hey, it's your favorites. It's your favorites.
Nice.
I'll leave it at that.
Hey, at least I didn't pick somebody for my number, 10 that was on when nobody was watching WCW.
Oh, hello.
You did, Cedric.
I did. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Hey, hard time being 2020. A lot of from late 98 to the end of, I didn't watch that much WCW. I'll be honest with you and tell you that. But I, of course, I see like little clips in there and whatnot. And that Lance Storm situation, that freaking stood out to me, man. So
yeah, I will say this though about Disco, he's a draw, and that's a proven fact. Like there's real data to show that when he was on Monday Nitro, the ratings were actually up.
And you think all of that was because of Disco Inferno?
It was literally during his segments.
Hey, I guess everybody had disco fever. Man up! You're number 9.
Alrighty.
Everybody had disco fever back then, man. I'm telling you.
Alrighty, y'all. My number 9 is the Ultimo Dragon.
Hey.
He was a 2-time champion, and his first title reign started December 29th, 1996, a little bit after Christmas, almost before New Year's.
Okay.
And I remember the Ultimo Dragon, man. The little short dude with that, I don't know what you want to call it, I don't know what you want to call that stuff, but he was cool, you know what I'm saying? To me, he was like a matchup for Rey Mysterio for that kind, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That size, things like that.
Okay.
And to me, that worked out just fine, in my opinion.
Good
Things
deal.
like that.
Let's see what some of our people are looking at. Hoovy, okay, all right.
Props there.
Okay, I'm sure we'll hear from him again. Ultimate Brown Type, Ultimate Dragon, okay. Stole my number 9, okay. Okay. I want to see Disco on a skit. Thank you.
Hey, you need to watch you need to listen to Keeping It 100.
Oh.
That's where you hear a lot of this stuff, and Conan gives him a lot of props on there. Disco was over. If you don't know that, then you weren't watching, period.
Oh man.
Disco fever. Disco fever. Disco fever. Yeah.
Y'all don't know anything about that. Y'all too young.
The guy came back to Impact Wrestling and had more heat than anyone in the whole damn business a couple years ago.
Yeah. I remember that.
You say what you want, but his gimmick worked, and the way he worked.
Go ahead and be the Disco loyalist, man. I have no problem with that, man.
Hey,
go ahead.
It's a hell of a guy too. But anyway, that's another story.
Number 8, and I might get a little heat for this one, man. I might get a little heat for this one because I have him freaking low. But I got Eddie Guerrero at my number 8. Combined days of 91 days between two title reigns. Eddie Guerrero, but it's like, the people that's in my list, I consider freaking staples of the cruiserweight division in their own particular way. But yeah, I got Eddie at number 8. What about you, Joe?
All right, for my number 8, I got one that maybe a lot of people aren't thinking of right now, but I did share a picture of him with the belt, and that's Six-Pack Sean Waltman.
Yeah.
Who won the title in February 23rd, 1997, held it for 125 days.
Well, definitely one of the longer title reigns.
Yeah, during the height of NWO. I mean, when they were red hot running on there. But
yeah.
You know, hey, props. But you know what? I will give this, man. The whole industry owes Sean Waltman a debt of gratitude, because he was the first small guy really in WWE that became a star.
Yeah.
Name one before him, really. I mean,
he got I remember him back when he was with Global Wrestling Federation. I remember him then. He had a lot of buzz then.
Yeah,
he had a lot of buzz.
Him and Jerry Lynn were tearing down National Guard armories, but I mean, they were tearing it down, and they were going overseas and tearing it down together. And Sean, started doing enhancement talent for WWE, and Scott Hall took a liking to him and decided to put him over that magic. But we're going to talk about that on another day in the future.
whole other show.
But I want to give credit where credit is due. I don't think the cruiserweights would have been where they are, and guys like Seth Rollins, guys like Finn Balor, they owe a debt of gratitude to Sean Waltman paving the way for them in that company.
Definitely.
I'm just saying.
True.
And he was a good cruiserweight champion. There you go.
Yeah. Number 8 for you, man up.
All right, my number 8 is the person we were just talking about. Disco Fever. Disco Fever. Nah,
he's not wrong.
Huh?
He's calling you wrong. He's not wrong.
What? Huh? Oh, come on.
Just because. And because I know you missed it. I know you missed the sign too, so it's all good.
Nah, his number. He had a one-time title reign. His first title reign started October 4th of 1999, and I gotta give Joey credit for everything he was saying about Disco Inferno, man. Whether you thought the gimmick was stupid or what, I mean, hey, you
love to see him. You love to see him bump. Let me tell you that. But listen, he could sell his ass off too. So
yes, he could, and we talking about it in a good way, selling his ass off. So
damn.
Hey, he made everybody a little better in the ring. He was he was annoying as hell, and he did a good job at it. And that was his job.
Oh man!
All right. So let's take a look and see what everybody else had for their number 8s.
Hey,
okay. All right.
6.
Nice, Michael. Okay.
Chavito, baby.
Chavito. Eddie at 4. Yeah, I had Eddie at 4. Yeah, and Rey
Mysterio.
Whoa. Okay.
Hey, he's on your list. That's good.
Yeah, so. He's on your list. No, he did not have it.
He did participate in the tournament.
Yep.
But he did not win it.
Yeah, he never really wrestled as a cruiserweight in WCW. He was World TV US Tag Team and won the world title before it was all said and done, but never the cruiserweight title.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 7. This is before he became the Juice. Juventud Guerrera.
Oh
man, I can't recall a bad match that he had, Joey.
No. Juventud was, I love the stories about him, but no, he was such a great part of that division. And you want to talk about somebody that was a match for Rey as far as athleticism, high flying maneuvers. That's what you got with Hoovy, man. Like he
definitely,
that dude could spring off anything. He was as small as Rey Mysterio too. Those guys are about the same size. But Hoovy. Hoovie's a legend, man. Like he's a crazy dude, but there's a reason that Sasha Banks was training with Juventud Guerrera recently before her comeback to the ring. Because if you want to learn lucha libre and you want to learn the way those guys go, Hoovy, you could do so much worse than Hoovy. He was really good and such a staple of that division. Yeah.
And still going too.
Yeah. If you guys check it out, go. There's a few, and I think I shared this with you guys already, but for our viewers, go on YouTube, look up Reality of Wrestling a few years ago. Juventud Guerrera and Chavo Jr. had a match right there on a Reality of Wrestling show.
Nice.
And it's a shame that match had to happen on the Indies. But hey, for those fans that were there in Houston that night, they got treated to a classic.
Love it.
Trading back to the WCW Cruiserweight division, Chavo Guerrero and Juventud Guerrera.
Now remember, guys, we want to see y'all number 7s as well. Now we want y'all to count down with us. So we go 10, we want y'all to 10. We do 9, y'all do 9, so forth and so on. So because we want to keep y'all interacting with us as well too. We're showing y'all the love that y'all show us, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Number 7, Joseph.
All right, for my number 7, I've got the man of 1,004 holds, Chris Jericho.
Oh, not that guy.
Oh.
Hey, and long before he had the list in WWE, he had the list of all his holds he read out on WCW Monday Nitro, and it seemed like every fourth one was armbar. But that was when he was feuding with Dean Malenko, and he was Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds. Jericho claimed to be the man of 1,004 holds, just to mess with him. But they had long before Y2J, man.
Mm-hmm.
Monday Night Jericho. WCW Monday Night Jericho, and man, who could forget? But Jericho had a total of 4 reigns for a total of 231 days by what I researched.
Yeah, definitely.
And give or take a day depending on when it got televised. But anyway, definitely a memorable champion amongst. And I hear he's still doing well for himself. I hear he's won a couple more world titles.
Quite well for himself.
Yeah, I don't know about this Ocho stuff, but
yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that's great. That's great, guys. All righty, y'all. My number 7, I'm finna throw y'all in a little bit of loop here. He held it 2 times, but under 2 different names.
Okay.
But it was the same person. I'm talking about Chavo Guerrero.
Oh,
and y'all got also, he held it 1 time under Chavo Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
And he held it 1 time under Lieutenant Loco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Misfits in action.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
hey,
that was not good. But
whatever can get you going, you know what I'm saying? Whatever gets you going. Whatever your mind comes up with, So
exactly.
What am I to say? But he first held it June 6th of 2000.
Okay.
And not too long before it went to the WWE. I think it went WWE in 2001, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, be that as it may.
Exactly.
I thought that was pretty cool that, he created this alter ego. I guess I don't know what you want to call it, whatever y'all want to call it.
It was a faction. Hugh Morris, he was General Rection.
Yeah.
General Hugh G. Rection.
You can't make this stuff up, man. I'm telling you.
No, you can't.
Vince Russo's spine up creative. Him and Ed Ferrara.
Dear gosh, boy. Do you remember who else was in that faction there, Joe? Lieutenant Loco.
Yeah, Corporal Cajun was Lash LaRue, and then they had Van Hammer in there too, as something.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the cast-offs. But hey, man, let me give props to Chavo, because Chavo, when he first got to WCW, was still pretty green. And that was when they were hiring up every cruiserweight, but Chavo got to kind of ride in with his Uncle Eddie.
Yeah.
And but we kind of watched Chavo grow up in that cruiserweight division. And remember when he went crazy and he had the horse or whatever, and we watched him go through stages. So when Chavo finally did get the belt, it was worth celebrating, because we watched Chavo come up and go through all the trials and tribulations, go through the Latino World Order and all that stuff. And so,
not Mexican
was
World
epic.
Order.
When Chavo finally got the belt, he earned it. Trust me.
Not Hispanic World Order. Not Hispanic World Order.
Was that Brown Tiger? Wasn't that Brown Tiger's comment? I'm gonna give you shit.
That's why I said it, just to mess with him.
The Hispanic World Order.
Yeah,
right, taking a census on here.
Let's see who got put at number 7.
Inside joke. Disco.
He got number 7 is Disco, baby.
Oh man.
It's way better than okay. And Jericho had the battle.
He's knocking my
Ralphus.
placing of
Oh
having
my
Jericho
God,
at
Ralphus.
7.
Ralphus was over. Oh my gosh.
That was hilarious, man.
That was hilarious. He pointed to the Ralphus was like,
Just know I have Jericho at number 7 because I have a lot of other great cruiserweights above him. And it's not a shot at him.
Definitely not. Nice. Go ahead and lead into my number 6. My number 6 was Chavo Guerrero Jr. as well, man. So we were actually close for once. Yeah, we weren't far off. So
He trying to be like me. That's all, y'all. He trying to be like me.
Yeah, so mine was number 6. Not going to be the dead horse on that one. Yeah, but the freaking Chavo Guerrero. He went on the hell a couple times in WWE as well. But that's like a lot of folks definitely cut his teeth in WCW there, Joe.
Yeah. All right, my number 6. I've got Juventud Guerrera.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, who I don't know if we said this before, but he had 3 separate reigns with the Cruiserweight belt at WCW. Mm-hmm. He also held it WWE later.
Yeah,
but 3 reigns within WCW, but only a total of 50 days.
Yeah. Again, definitely going back to what we were saying. That whole era was like it was a lot of hot potato with the title. That's gonna be a potential discussion point for us later on in regards to short title reigns and long title reigns. But that's just a little teaser for later down the line, guys.
I'll throw in another fun fact. Juventud also won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title on Monday Nitro.
Oh, dang.
Yep. If you look it up, he did. He won it. I believe he won it from Jushin Thunder Liger on Monday Nitro. They had an IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match, and he won the title on there. I think he was supposed to lose it back to Liger either within a couple of weeks on Nitro or he was going to Japan. I couldn't remember, but I think he got injured or something. I can't remember what they did, but so I don't think he ever lost it. I think he just.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but if you look up the lineage, he's there. And I
did not know that. Wow. Yeah. Hey guys, make sure that you all dropping your number 6. Go, man was going to post them up as soon as he tells us who his number 6 is.
All righty, my number 6. Let's go ahead and get into this. I got Billy Kidman as my number 6.
Okay.
3-time champion, first time holding it, September 14, 1998. We all remember Billy Kidman, a good talent there, very talented, and had a great. I think his shortest range, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it was like a month or so or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on his shortest range.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
I won't.
But yeah, I mean, we all know that now. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But so I just had to go ahead and let y'all know who my number 6. Let's see who y'all number 6 is.
Yeah, let's check these out. Let's see who we got over there. Lenny Lane. Okay. All right. Alex Wright. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
The Juice.
The Juice. The Juice.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah,
how can you forget about Liger? He never held the WCW Cruiserweight title, but you can't mention Cruiserweight or Junior Heavyweight Wrestling
without
mentioning Jushin Thunder Liger.
You can't.
Now this person got their number 7 in at a little bit too late, but let me go ahead and put up their number 7.
Okay. Alex, right? Okay.
Das Wunderkind.
All righty.
All right. Go number 5. I have the Ultimate Dragon. Well, that guy Sonny Ono there, Joe. Freaking Sonny Ono.
He had every Japanese wrestler in WCW.
Oh my God!
They were just like sticking with Sonny. He'll get the heat.
One thing I did want emphasis on being that you're my Japanese guru. Ultimate Dragon held the J Crown. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I can't even name all the titles in it, but a little known fact, the WWF light heavyweight title was one of the championships in the J Crown.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that, but the WWF actually promoted their light heavyweight title in the early 80s. And then once they stopped promoting it, it stayed in Japan until they revived it in the late 90s. So it was part of the J Crown. But yeah, there's always that famous meme about you might be good, but you'll never be as good as Ultimo Dragon holding 10 junior heavyweight titles at one time.
It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, and I think when Shinjiro Otani won the tournament and won the title, I believe he was the J Crown champion, and merged it briefly into the J Crown before Malenko won the title from him. But yeah, Ultimo Dragon at one time when he had the cruiserweight title. Yeah,
just a little tidbit of Japanese. But hey Joey, do you feel like dropping a little spoiler of what's to come here on Bells and Belts?
What? I don't even know what we're talking about.
Coming soon, guys. We're gonna bring you a Japanese discussion about Japan wrestling. That's gonna be next month. So stay tuned for the date because it's coming. I'm telling you, we're Bells and Bells. We're covering everything in and between. So
yeah,
get ready. Number 6, Joseph.
Are we on 6?
5.
Five.
All right. 5. My number 5 is Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Okay.
Yep. I'm not even going to say nothing more about him. Keep it moving.
Yep. There you go.
I love Chavo, but we talked about him. So
yeah.
All righty. Let me go ahead and get into my number 5 then. That's going to be, I'm going to throw y'all a loop again with this one. It's going to be, this person held it only one time, and that was January 16th of 2000. Now, I will say this here.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you.
No.
Why? What I do now?
I know who it is already. I'm just kidding. He said person. He didn't say man.
I'm leaving. I already know it's coming. I'm leaving.
Go ahead. Let's get it out.
Y'all already know who it is. This person made a surprise appearance on WCW, and this person actually threw the women's title in the trash. Yes, y'all know I'm talking about Medusa, and the only reason why I put this person as number 5 is just to get at this guy right here. Y'all know I had to do it. I had to mess with it.
I thought he was going to say Daphne at first. Hey, rest in peace to Shannon Sproul, but still,
yeah, definitely.
That was not a good time for the title either.
Yeah,
not a knock at it, but I mean during that time, it's not
I thought you was going another way with it, but you know, all the same. I thought you was actually going to talk about Oklahoma, but you know,
oh God, no!
I thought you was going to talk about Oklahoma. I'm like,
now somebody's going to put it in the comments just to troll us.
Anybody put it in the comments, I'm gonna give you a virtual slap across the head because that should be in nobody's damn list. I don't care how you break it down.
Dang, well, I need a break then because he was my number 1. No, I'm just.
You know what? I have this hammer that's on this bell. I have this hammer. I will beat you over the head with this hammer. I swear I will. Oh my God. What's wrong with you two today?
I'll call him by his real name, Ed Ferrara. There.
Oh,
all right, who you got there?
Take man up nowhere.
We're on to number 4 now. Number 4. We got to see people's number 5s.
Number 5. Let's see people's number 5.
All righty.
Man up got me all freaking flustered.
Here we go. Crowbar. Okay. Devin Stewart.
Man.
I hated Chavo. Okay.
Ooh. Who said that? Ooh.
I love Miss Jacqueline, but she wasn't a great cruiserweight. Never mind. Actually, that was the WWE Cruiserweight title.
WWE.
What's up, Max?
Max, what's going on? Everybody but Jason Davis will get slapped across the back of their head because Jason Davis does freaking awesome stuff for us, man. And so I won't slap over here when I see. I think of Ray and Billy Kidman. Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, everybody but Jason Davis will get a slap across the head or smacked with a freaking hammer. I'm just saying. Number 4, I got 6, and the reason I put 6 on there, during that initial phase of the NWO, in which they were collecting belts, 6 did his part in securing the cruiserweight division because they had the tag team titles, they had the world title, so
Yeah.
Definitely want to highlight for that. Joseph, number 4.
All right, for my number 4, we're in the upper echelon of our favorites now.
Yeah, we are.
My number 4, I have Rey Mysterio Jr.
Okay.
I don't know if it's been said or if we said it before, but he did have it 5 times in WCW.
Yes.
Total of 285 days is what I had down, but give or take again, a little bit. But you can't mention that without talking about Rey Mysterio Jr. I do feel I was a little hurt, and I feel like they never should have taken his mask in WCW. Same with Hoovy.
Yeah.
I was like, I get it. I get American wrestling thinks you got to see their face, but that sure made the luchador special. So my fondest memories are Rey in the mask.
Yeah.
In those matches with Dean Malenko, in those matches with Eddie Guerrero, in those matches with Chris Jericho, tearing it down. You cannot mention the WCW Cruiserweight title without thinking of Rey Mysterio Jr.
Synonymous.
That's facts. That's facts.
Man up.
All right, now my number 4 is going to be I don't know what was wrong with this dude. I'm talking about Lance Storm. For me, he had the straight killer face. He did his thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking his skills. He did his thing. He held it one time, and first reign started July 31st, 2000. And now, y'all keep this in mind. We're not talking about New Japan, and we're not talking about WWE. We're talking about only WCW.
Yeah.
So of course, some of these guys held it more than what we're naming, but we're only talking about WCW. And excuse me, I'm sorry. Now back to Lance Storm. I think the guy was a great talent. I think my personal opinion, I think he should have been more of a middleweight type of guy. I mean, not middleweight, I'm sorry, mid-card type of guy. And I think he would have excelled in that, but
he was a mid-card guy.
No, I'm saying he should have been more of it, if that makes sense.
No.
He got the whole thing pushed to him. The only thing he didn't get was the world title.
Exactly. I mean, if I could be serious for a moment, I mean, come on.
The original Team Canada.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Yeah. You remember who he lost the cruiserweight title to, man up?
I did look at that.
He didn't lose it.
No, but he
didn't lose it. He gave it.
Okay, no. What I'm finished going to say, I'm trying to think who he won it from.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I know he gave it to
Lieutenant Loco.
Oh God.
Okay.
It was a 3-man match between him, last time Lieutenant Loco, and your guy Joey Disco Inferno.
And also too, that was at one point where it was like a 3-person holding the belt at one time.
No, that was the hardcore title. That was when. Yeah, let's not even go there.
Yeah. Darn.
3 count.
Yeah.
Oh dear gosh. All right. Let's see who was everybody's number 4.
So by the way, he gave it to primetime Elix Skipper.
Oh sure.
Oh shucking. Now since y'all was getting on me, here y'all go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, he did.
Oh, man.
Elix Skipper, what's up?
Nice.
In there, who and do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good choice.
All right.
Probably between WWE and WCW, he probably did have it 8 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he held it more than 8, but that's just my opinion. I didn't count it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I can go back and look that up.
Of course you can. Sure, why not?
He had it 5 times in WCW. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
righty.
Number 3. Mine is the man of 1,004 holds, Chris Jericho. Freaking entertaining as hell. Hey, I remember that freaking ponytail he had in freaking WCW, man. That was freaking comedy, man. I freaking loved it, man. But yeah, it's like all these guys collective, man. It was like they freaking stole the shows on freaking Monday Night, Joe.
Yeah. And then talking about that list of his holds. The funniest thing, yeah, they went to commercial break, and when they came back, he was still reading it. He was still reading from that damn list. And that's when we heard arm bar, number 900, 991, like arm bar. Number 990, Japanese inverted leg toe, like whatever. then he'd go down a few more, arm bar.
Oh gosh.
And it looked like the printer paper off the dot matrix printer with the holes in the thing and stuff.
Okay, hold on,
get this?
Hold on, Joy, because you're dating yourself. But those out there who don't know what a dot matrix printer is one of those who has paper on the side, printer paper. You feed it in, you go. Those are dot matrix printers. Y'all might be comfortable with laser printers.
Yeah.
We got to date ourselves here.
Paper that had that whole border on it, so the little spokes could feed it through.
Exactly.
And then you had to tear that off your paper after you got it out before you turned it into your teacher or whatever.
Oh dear gosh. We're straight dating ourselves. It's crazy.
Here we are.
And here we are.
Hey, I learned about one of those typewriters you had to like hit with your fingers. Remember them? You went bang, 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 bang. You had to get a typewriter, that 2-piece in a biscuit.
Oh my God. Yeah, you had to wind it up like that, and then you had to push it over.
And don't you dare make a mistake.
Oh, no, I got this white out here.
Yeah.
I put this white on.
Type over
it.
Oh gosh!
If you're also old, give us a what's up.
Exactly. If you understand what we're talking about right here, come up with one of your own, just so we don't feel bad, because I've been freaking dating ourselves. But I know we're not the only ones in here. I know we're not. We're not. Somebody, is there anyone out there that feels our plight on this one?
I do. Y'all see the gray. Y'all see.
If you identify as Generation X.
And he ain't talking about the X-Men.
Born before 1980.
He ain't talking about the X-Men now.
No. Shoot. When you during our generation, when you had to blow inside the game to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
Oh, look at that.
All right, put it on him. Put it on him, man. Put it on him. Y'all, no. Yes. If you know what that is, y'all make some noise up in this piece, man.
That's the old Nintendo cartridge.
Hey, Joy, what you gotta do when it doesn't work? Y'all don't understand.
I just happen to have it sit right here, right beside me in my game room. I got a couple of them right here.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh man.
Got some Super Nintendo love too.
that was more closer to Sega. Okay.
Anyway, back to the wrestling.
Back to why we're here. We're back to here because we're here because we have bells and belts. Bells and belts. Back to the show. Man up number 3.
Oh, shuck it now. Alrighty, y'all. My number 3. I'm sorry, I love that. That was a good trip down memory lane, y'all.
Yeah,
Anyway, my number 3, Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. I know he wasn't Latino Heat.
I know, yeah.
But still, you can't resist the heat. He held it 2 times, and his first time was September 14th, 1997. Dang, I forgot who he beat it for. I didn't write that down, but
I got to the word. Give me a second.
All remember Latino Heat for a lot of great matches, for entertaining us. May he rest in paradise.
Yeah. Chris Jericho.
I'm a forever fan of his.
Oh yeah, Chris Jericho. He beat Chris Jericho for it.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
All right. Here go everybody else's number 3.
Kidman. Okay. Shane Helms.
Wait, I didn't even do my number 3.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
What was your number 3?
I didn't even say it, I don't think.
Go for it then.
I thought we said number 4 because I said Rey Mysterio Jr.
No.
Wait, did we go to?
I came with Chris Jericho. Oh, and then we got sidetracked with the trip down memory lane.
All right,
My
my
bad,
number three was Ultimo Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we got thrown off talking about memory lane and stuff like that, man. Just let y'all know, I gotta find this somewhere in my room. Still got one of those pages that you can leave a message on. I still got one of those.
I know one of our spots is going to be a short now. It's going to be me blowing that damn NES card.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We got a few good ones in here I've noticed so far that are going to make good ones. Anyway, that's
yeah. All right, let me go ahead and finish everybody else's number 3. Let's start over.
Kidman, okay. Shane Helms. We're gonna come back to Joey on that one.
Y2J, who is that?
Huh?
Who is Y2J?
Yeah, Y2J.
WCW.
I remember Y2J in WCW. I remember him. Billy Kidman. How could you not have him here? He was a staple. Okay. No, the Big Wiggle.
Yeah, the hardcore title.
Yeah, the hardcore title.
With the damn football pads on.
Norman. One.
Yeah, saying that they're old just like us.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I love it. I'll give you one thumb. I can make myself too old. Darn. We still have them in Pakistan. Okay. Oh, the Nintendos. Okay. I had the Atari. Atari. Oh, dude, dear God,
Atari
man.
Was a struggle to
that
play.
Was a struggle. Nintendo 64 cartridges.
So that's why I stick with Nintendo, because Atari was far inferior. I hate to say it, but
oh my gosh, yeah. The first Nintendo was my first gaming system. I was not privileged to have an Atari growing up.
You didn't miss nothing.
Mine was Nintendo too, and I had Mario Brothers. Do y'all remember back in the day when you bought a game, it was 2 games of one?
Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
There you go. See, yeah, we old. We old.
This is off topic, but I found this Final Fantasy in a retro game store, and it is pristine. And
nice.
I was like, I had to scoop it up. I got the map with it and everything. I'm gonna put it in a frame up on my wall.
Nice, bro. All right, number 2. The legendary Rey Mysterio is at number 2. 5-time WCW Cruiserweight Champion. I mean, what else can be said about that man? Man, it's like freaking amazing. It's like these all these guys came together in freaking WCW. They had freaking gold. Just like my shirt said, gold. It's freaking amazing, man. It's like.
Yeah, if you're only familiar with Ray in WWE, you got to go back and watch, because in WCW he was about 25 pounds lighter, and the stuff he could do in that ring back then was nobody else was doing it, and that's what made Ray so special. Was when he got in there, it was magic. And to me, my favorite rival of his was Dean Malenko, because Dean was the mat wrestler, that kind of ground and pound style, like he. But the trick was with Ray and Dean was Ray would hit him with all the stuff, but if Dean could catch him, it was a wrap. Dean would ground him and tear him apart, but he had to catch him.
Yeah, definitely. Your number 2, Joseph?
All right, my number 2 is Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
Yep, and I think we said it already. He had it. He had the WCW Cruiserweight title twice. Had a total of about 101 days. And who could forget, man? Like just those classic matches with Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio. Him feuding with Rey Mysterio, everywhere he feuded with him was insane. Remember when he made him wear that size 2XL LWO shirt with the sleeves cut off? And it was gigantic on Rey, just hanging off of him and stuff. Yeah. Kevin Nash had to go ahead and take his mask off.
Yeah, I hated that, but
Jesus Christ, Rey Mysterio is almost 50 years old now. He still looks like he's 13 with his mask off. Keep it on, Ray. We like you with the mask.
Just saying. All right, man up, number 2.
All righty. My number 2 is going to be the guy that y'all were just talking about, the master of the 1,004 holes, Chris Jericho.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about no Y2J, because he wasn't Y2J at that time.
Yeah.
But he ended up becoming that when we all know about all that. But anyway, he held it 4 times. His first title reign was June 28, 1997. If I remember correctly, Didn't he face Rey Mysterio for it? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what I saw. I might be wrong. Don't quote me.
I don't know. I thought he won it from 6 the first time.
He did.
Okay.
He did.
So, because I was trying to remember everything.
He had many matches with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he did. He beat Rey for the Cruiserweight title. January of '98. That sold out.
Okay, I knew I saw that.
Yeah, and he went on the hell for 113 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. I was looking at that. So. And Jericho wound up losing the belt to Malenko, but Malenko had won that fight in the Battle Royal, Joe.
Oh yeah, that was
that was classic.
What was he? Was he Halloween or who was he? He had that mask on.
So Malenko was under the mask under Ciclope.
Ciclope, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He took the mask off, and Jericho was freaking.
The place, the roof blew off the place when they found out that was Dean Malenko. That's what I'm saying. WWE did not know how to use Dean Malenko because that man did not have to cut a promo to be that over. You know, and he never had to cut a promo. Dean made his actions in the ring. You know, he let his actions speak for him. And bell to bell, there wasn't a single technical wrestler ever in my book that was better than Dean Malenko. Like he was so sound, but the pop that he got taken off that mask when they knew Dean was about to get a piece of Jericho's ass.
He was dodging him. He was dodging him for real.
Yeah. But Dean was finally going to get his chance to get the belt back. Woo!
that was some storytelling, wasn't it, Joe?
Yes, indeed. Yes, man. But yeah, I'll never forget that pop.
Oh my gosh!
When they saw it was Dean. They were like, "Holy shit!"
All right, let's see what everybody got for their number 2 before we get to my number 1. Eddie, okay, all right. And you got to love him, Chris Jericho and the Lion Tamer, okay.
Lionheart, Chris Jericho. Lionheart, Max, not Y2J.
Jericho, all right. We got some Jericho fans out there, all right. All right, and that's gonna lead into my number 1. My number 1 is freaking Dean Malenko, man. This guy is so freaking smooth and fluid in the ring. It's like just smooth and just calculating and technical. And I love his off the top rope freaking gut buster, man. Jeez,
but the way he landed both him and his opponent off the top rope.
Yes, exactly. The match with Ray in July of '96 when Ray won the title, that was like, and the crowd was like, oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that was,
looked like he killed him.
It did. It looked freaking good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just a testament. All these guys they were freaking named, man. They were freaking stables in this freaking division, and it's like. It was hard. It was hard making a freaking list, but for me, like in my opinion, Dean Malenko was the epitome of that division, Joe.
Yeah, and he's also my number 1. I'll go ahead and spoil that. The man of 1,000 holds, and the Iceman, they used to call him. Yep, just had that cold stare in his look, and he just while he's doing that with his wrist, just looked dead straight at your eyes, like across the ring, and the way that. A lot of those guys like Ray and Hoovy could just bend when Malenko sat down on that Texas cloverleaf too. Looked like he was ripping a guy's legs from his body. And Dean just had that low center of gravity too. So when he turned that over and just sat down on it, I thought he was killing a man. But that's kind of the gimmick, you know. Dean, you know, the Iceman, he's a killer, you know. He just But he brought it to a serious level. The lucha was all the fun, the high spots, and all that stuff. Dean was business.
He was, man.
He came to the ring to win. That's what he came there for. Like he wanted to win and win championships. And so, absolutely, that's all I got to say. It goes without saying, Dean Malenko, man.
All right, man. Spotlight's on you, brother.
Well, in order for me to show y'all my number 1, let me show y'all something real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna smack the hell out of him. I already know it. I already know it.
This is my number 1 right here.
Okay. All right.
We've been talking about him the whole show.
if you came out of left field, I was ready to smack the hell out of you, man. I really was.
Come on, man. You know I gotta give Rey Mysterio love. I talk about.
I thought he was going to say the artist formerly known as Prince Iake.
Oh my gosh, I was waiting for it, man. I was like,
oh my god,
if you'd have went there, man, I'd have left this stream just like that. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. Because that was just nonsense. I'm just saying.
Rey Mysterio, five-time champion, first time holding July 8, 1996. And I want to give you a little bit of backstory. When he first came to the WCW, I'm sorry, he was being mad talked about. I mean, not in a good way. He was being talked about by the greats like Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, you know, all the big dudes. And then once he got his chance to actually shine, he actually shut all of them up.
Yeah.
Even Hulk Hogan was like, man, how are we going to follow up what this guy just did?
You can't. And that was the beauty of the cruiserweight division niche. Right? Those cruiserweights could main event every freaking night of freaking Monday Night Nitro, and it's like that's that freaking talented, man.
Yeah,
and
they really weren't given much promo time, so they had to get it with if they had 12 minutes to wrestle, they had to make you care about them in that 12 minutes they had to wrestle, and they did it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it was, though, when Hulk Hogan said it himself, when I watched the documentary on Ray, Hulk Hogan said it himself. He had to go up to Ray and apologize to Ray. But here's the thing, though. Ray didn't even know he said it, and it was just something that Hulk Hogan was talking about with his friends, you know what I'm saying, in the back, so nobody knew it.
Yeah.
But when he saw it, he said Hogan said he felt so bad he had to literally go apologize to Ray. Yeah. That's how great it was.
And definitely the unsung hero, though. I think we touched a little bit about it in the show last week. Having that niche, that the cruiserweight division was that niche for WCW. Joe, am I right?
Yep, and it is such a platform for a guy like Rey Mysterio, who otherwise probably wouldn't have got an opportunity on a big stage in America. Especially you're talking about the mid '90s, and Hulk Hogan just 2 years prior had come to WCW. And it became, WCW went more sports entertainment and brought in all the WWE guys. Ray broke through all that, Ray, Dean, all these guys, Chris Jericho, and they all became huge stars as a result of it. The rest is history, because a lot of you that didn't watch him in WCW watched him in WWE, and they would have never got there if it weren't for the WCW Cruiserweight division.
Exactly. And keep in mind, like some of the names that were during that run, some of the names that were in WCW, we had Hogan, Macho Man, Hall, Nash,
Nature Boy, Ric Flair, amongst others.
Ric Flair, we have all these guys, Kurt Hennig, all these guys, a lot of them that came from WWF.
Yeah,
they came to WCW. But then they had to overcome all that, and they definitely took advantage of the spots that they were given, the time they were freaking given, and truly became the unsung heroes for WCW.
And they got it over with just wrestling, not sports entertainment. They didn't come out there and get 20 minutes to cut a promo at the beginning and say everything they wanted to say. They got their butts out to the ring, wrestled, had the matches, and tore it down. And that's what me and Cedric were watching that match with Ray and Dean, that one of those early Monday Nitro Cruiserweight title matches.
Yes.
And just the amount, they had a little bit of time to go with, but they made it count, and they left it all out there.
Yeah, open the show. Yep, exactly.
But they made you remember them. There was no doubt that night you were paying attention to the feud with Sting and Hulk Hogan and all this stuff going on. But at the end of the day, you remembered that Cruiserweight title match.
Exactly. All right. We're coming close to the time limit. Let's go ahead and see what everybody else had for their number ones real quick.
I guess it's his favorite.
Hey, that's your favorite, Michael. Hey, I thank you for participating with us tonight, sir. Good sir. I appreciate that. You didn't have the Cruiserweight title when he was with the
No, I think that's when him and Benoit won the World Tag Team titles.
A potential another show that we have. Eddie Guerrero, okay.
Mike Sanders did win the Cruiserweight title. Hold on. Let's see.
Mike Sanders, yeah, he did. It's up. But yeah.
Ray's dominance.
Working the chain wrestling against the high spot guys was a great contrast. It was.
Yeah. Exactly what we're talking about.
By wrestling company 2 years ago. Okay. All right. Got the attention of WCW and led to the division. What the hell is definitely.
I'll make a quick mention of that because that's Conan was getting those guys booked. And when Conan got hired at WCW, that's how he got Ray and Hoovy and all the guys through the door.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. With that being said,
go ahead and ring that bell, sir. Ring it one more time. One more time.
Just the closing bell. Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Oh man. We had a freaking blast last year at Bells and Belts. We had absolute blast tonight. So if you hopefully you guys, we thank all you guys who participate in the countdown with us. This is something we wanted to try out. So if you like it, let us know if you like that. If you need to change something up, let us know. And the best way you can let us know is where, Joe.
You can let us know right here in the comments if you want. You can come over to, if you're not a part of the Bells and Belts Facebook group, which I know a lot of you that participated are, and thank you for that. I want to say something right now. I think this is our all-time best participation for our show. Yeah. And in my opinion, this may be our most successful show just on account of that. I really enjoyed this. From now on, when we do top tens, we're going to give you guys as much notice as possible so you guys can come up with your top tens just like some of you did. Because we want you doing exactly what you did, dropping your 10, 9, 8 right along with us, and we're going to throw it up there just like we did and always give you a shout out. So definitely thanks for all that. If you watched us on Facebook and you haven't found us on YouTube and given us a subscribe, maybe threw a like on the video, we would really appreciate that. There's a reason we want you to be a member of our Facebook group and subscribe on YouTube because sometimes we drop videos that are exclusive to YouTube. And if you're part of the Facebook group, you're part of the creative team. Just like we didn't choose this. I just gave a list of some of the championships we could talk about. The Cruiserweight title just happened to be one of them. You guys voted, and I believe there were 7 votes for this and 4 for the Ring of Honor World Championship. So the Cruiserweight title was the one more people wanted. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to continue to do that. We want you guys to give us your creative input. Anytime we drop something, please make comments. Please let us know what you want. Yeah. If there's something you see that you'd like us to do in the future that we haven't mentioned or thought of, drop it in the comments right here or on the YouTube comments. Either way, we're check watching. Those, we look at them, and we will listen to them, and we will do them. So, exactly. Short of you wanting us to like cuss more or do anything like that. But God, I really I want to thank everybody for all the interactive participation today. That was awesome.
Also, guys, just piggyback off that. If you want me to dog out Man Up some more, I can do that too. I mean, y'all let me know if you like me telling Man Up that he's wrong. I will definitely do that because 9.9 times out of 10. Man Up is usually wrong. So
hold on. But to be impartial, if you think Man Up's actually right, I want to see that too.
Oh my gosh. Who would ever say that?
Somebody agrees with Man Up out there.
No, there's no possible way. There's no possible way. But we can definitely get into that next week here on Bells and Belts. Make sure same time. We hopefully we get to have no technical difficulties, and we're gonna do the right thing.
So you guys pay attention. Definitely keep in the Facebook group. We're going to let you know just what next week's episode is going to be about. And we'll be looking for your input even prior to the show. So please drop it in the comments when you see us talk about what we're going to be talking about next week.
Definitely. And for that last comment, you can. I'll tell you what I think next time on Bells and Bells. So make sure you're here. So you can hear what I have to say about that. So until then, Man Up.
All righty, man. I thank y'all for joining us. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We will be back next week. With that being said, y'all stay safe out there.